One morning, Edward was alone in the shed. All the other engines had gone to work. "That's good," said his driver. "We've got no jobs today, so we can give you that new coat of paint we promised." "Thank you," said Edward. "That would be nice." So the driver and fireman brought paint pots and brushes, but before they could begin, the inspector arrived. "Has anyone seen Thomas? I can't find him anywhere." "He went to collect Gordon's coaches," said Edward, "but I haven't seen him since." "Bother! There are other trains waiting, and the yard needs a tidy up. Could you look after the shunting, please, until Thomas comes back?" "Yes, sir," said Edward. Secretly, he was disappointed. "Don't worry," said the driver. "We'll give you a new coat later on." When Edward's fire was lit, and he had a good head of steam, he puffed out of the shed. He was soon hard at work, taking coaches to the station and pushing trucks in the yard. The coaches behaved well, but the trucks grumbled loudly. Some of the passengers were rude too. "What a dirty little engine," they said. "We hope he's not pulling our train." Edward pretended not to hear. By the afternoon, all the work was done, but Thomas still hadn't returned. Edward began to worry. "Right," said the driver. "Now we can give you a new coat." Just then the station master arrived. "Sorry, Edward, we need your help again. Henry's stuck at the junction, and he's blocking the express. Could you help bring his train home?" Edward looked doubtful, but he said bravely, "I'll try, sir. We mustn't keep the passengers waiting." Henry was pleased to see Edward. "Oh, I'm out of puff," he said sadly. "I can't pull the train anymore." "Yes, you can," said Edward. "We can do it together." The two engines were coupled up. Slowly but surely, they got the heavy trucks moving. "Oh, I can't do it! Oh, I can't do it!" groaned Henry. "Pull hard, we'll do it! Pull hard, we'll do it!" called Edward. They puffed and puffed as hard as they could. Before long, they were back at the big station, tired but triumphant. A few minutes later, Gordon arrived with the express. The passengers were cross about being late, until the station master told them about Edward. They forgot to be cross and thanked Edward instead. But Gordon was still annoyed. "It's disgraceful, letting my express be delayed by trucks, and fancy sending little Edward to help. Why not a bigger engine?" "Edward was the only engine available," said a voice. It was the Fat Controller. "He has been very busy, looking after the yard for Thomas. Which reminds me, what's this I hear about you taking Thomas on your express?" Gordon blushed. "I shall talk to you later. As for you, Edward, You deserve a special reward. Please, sir, may I have a new coat of paint? The fat controller smiled. Not only will you get a new coat of paint, but you shall have your own branch line. You deserve it for being such a useful engine indeed. Oh, sir, thank you, said Edward happily.